bizarre rock transformed into a fear rock. The only way out of this fight is through it. And fight. That was lucky. The fellowship moves westward, only to be unnerved by the sight of a human figure moving through the trees. The presence of large packs suggests a traveler. I beg your pardon, but did you catch sight of a monster fleeing west? He gives her a puzzled look. There's nothing out there but the sea, he says. I suspect you might find your quarry. The fellowship exchange glances and nod as if to say, then that is where we shall go. Alas, they will need to travel. The fellowship speak to the fisherman on the western shore and takes his leave. Let's not go there just yet. I haven't quite finished the story for that section, you see. A monster appears to be in pain. Seems that you may be able to aid it by administering some antidote. Take pity on the creature and administer some antidote. Healthy once more, it gets up and makes its way to who knows where. Every so often, you catch it looking back at you, but before long, it's out of sight. fight. The fellowship comes upon an anchored ship. Close by, a fisherman of exquisite physique hauls a net out of the water, his muscles rippling. This is no time for lustful reverie. Winifred races to his side and asks that he give the fellowship safe passage aboard the ship. That vessel is cursed, the fisherman mutters, trembling. Night after night, it leaves port without a soul aboard, headed I know not where. Come morning, it is once again anchored here. This, to the fisherman's mind, is the result of a curse. His head drops into his hands. With but a single dispeller, I am certain I could lift it and sail away. Winifred hands the despairing fisherman a dispeller and asks again for safe passage. The fisherman snatches up the concoction, so delighted that his pectoral muscles begin twitching. He opens the bottle and proceeds to douse the ship.
Are you ready to set sail for the cave? The fisherman asked. Let's shove off then. He beckons you aboard.
The fellowship arrives at the mouth of a dank cave, its damp, rocky expanse threatening to swallow them. Monsters could come pouring out at any moment. The fisherman has anchored the ship in the cove. Come back here when you're ready to return to the mainland, he says. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. The door is shut tight. You spy a keyhole on it, suggesting the existence of a corresponding key. Let's do this.
The door before you is shut quite tightly. It appears to have a keyhole. The fellowship slides the simple key into the keyhole and turns it. The lock opens with a thunk. An iron door towers before you. It has rather conspicuous handles.
Berwin pushes the massive handles against the door with all his might. It moves not an inch. Berwin gives the door a roundhouse kick out of pure frustration. As his foot connects, the door trundles to the side. So it was one of those sliding contraptions. Something leaps out at the fellowship from the darkness. Winifred deftly parries the attack with her staff. Edwin looks fondly at Winifred, only to have his reverie interrupted by Berwin.
Let's do this.
The fellowship approaches the chest. Only you shall not have it. The fellowship warily eyes their surroundings as several somethings leap up.
Good work.
Winifred neatly steps through the fiend's remains and opens the chest. Inside is what appears for all the world to be an ordinary medicine bottle. At last, The royal treasure is in safe hands once more, Hedwyn sighs. Winifred and Berwin nod and agree. Treasure in hand, the fellowship exit the cave, exulted. In time, the fellowship find themselves before the queen once more. As reward for the arduous task of returning our prized possession, she is positively beaming and seems prepared to shower the fellowship with riches, whether they demand them or not. But at that moment, a massive roar, the likes of which had never been heard before, shakes the entire castle. As the roar recedes, one of the royal guard, pale as a sheet, he struggles to gather his breath. Just now, over the castle lay a dragon. So the great evil has returned. Queen Nilla turns her gaze to the sky, dumbfounded. So the monster troubles are connected, Edwin says so under his breath, so the queen does not hear. A profound silence settles over the royal hall. The fellowships as though they know what must be done in the face of such a crisis. What will become of the land now that the dragon has returned? I'm afraid that we'll have to wait. Don't you worry. We'll continue the tale another time. Until then, I bid you good day. Farewell.